Let's go back to the video we've been showing you, the video that showed what police did not initially reveal in their press release about this case. A week ago today, this happened. A Littleton police officer rammed his patrol car into a man on a stolen motorcycle. Stephen Poulsen eventually ran off, and the officer fatally shot him after police claimed he had a gun. Police did not initially reveal the ramming incident here. They at first characterized it as a crash.
Hello everyone, I am Leroy Truth for Leroy Truth Investigations with a breaking news story. And remember this, we are all Leroy Truth. Anyone seeking the truth, you are also Leroy Truth. Now this comes from a gentleman who is one of my subscribers, and he just sent this to me, and I just left a Thai restaurant actually, got some delicious Thai food, and I'm in the car obviously, and I wanted to get this rolling. This is breaking news. And this comes from, I think it's Dragon's Transparency. And let me take a look here. And, okay. So Matt from Rochester, New York sent me this. It's Roch Matt 27, R-O-C-H Matt 27. Sent me this video. And it comes from, we'll see it in a minute. Again, this is just breaking news here. So I don't even have the name of the person who had uploaded this video. But I will give that to you. And so this is breaking news where a cop was chasing someone on a stolen motorcycle. Again, this is all alleged. I'm not saying anything is true or not true at this point. And he shot and killed the man who was on the stolen motorcycle. And they said there was a crash involved, but the police did not bother to give an important critical detail that the officer deliberately crashed his police cruiser into the motorcycle. And that wasn't released. And only when one of the local news story agencies was asking them about it did they release that information. What are they covering up here? Now they're claiming the guy they shot had a gun. Now again, I don't know if this is true or not. This is breaking news. But you know, many times cops will claim a person has a gun when they did not. So again, I'm not saying anything, I'm just asking questions in this. Let's get right to the news story now. Check it out. This is from Dragonette Transparency.
As we get to 4 o'clock today, we're going back to something we were talking about yesterday from Littleton. Yesterday, 9 News showed you video revealing what police did not reveal before they fatally shot a suspect. There are many questions still swirling around this case.
The Littleton Police Department didn't disclose the officer rammed his car into the suspect. And now a use of force expert is weighing in on what happened just before that shooting. Here's investigative reporter Jeremy Hola, who broke this story yesterday.
Yeah, this story still, remains very much under investigation. There's still a lot of things we haven't seen yet, like body cameras and other cameras around that situation.
And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that the police need to instantly release the body cameras. Those are ours. It's not theirs. And they hold stuff back all the time, and they delete and mute things and also edit things before they release it to the public as well. Not acceptable. Part of my police reform is to end that practice.
So we're going to be talking about this case here right now involving a suspect who allegedly pulled out a gun before he was killed. Now, anytime a police officer uses their car to hit a suspect, there are also very strict policies in place that would make that justifiable. Let's go back to the video we've been showing you, the video that showed what police did not initially reveal in their press release about this case. A week ago today, this happened. A Littleton police officer rammed his patrol car into a man on a stolen motorcycle. Stephen Poulsen eventually ran off, and the officer fatally shot him after police claimed he had a gun. Police did not initially reveal the ramming incident here. They at first characterized it as a crash in a press release.
Now, why would they do that, ladies and gentlemen? Why would they characterize it as a crash? Now, technically, it is a crash, but it was a deliberate and intentional crash. And when police use a police cruiser to hit someone or their vehicle, that is use of deadly force. That is not a little fender bender. That is a major, or it could be a major policy violation, let alone a human rights violation.
I had a use of force expert out of California take a look at this video. He's a deputy sheriff who has years of training. He says the officer here will have to reach a high bar of justification on why he used his car to ram a suspect on a motorcycle. The expert says using a police car is considered deadly force, and that using them on motorcyclists is generally discouraged.
You think? I mean, that is basically attempted murder there. And did whatever that person did on the motorcycle, did that rise to the level that is what he had to do? Could it have been de-escalated? And by the way, these stupid ass chases that they do, cops continue to insist upon doing these high-speed chases that put you, me, our family and friends at risk. It doesn't sound, again, I don't have a lot of information yet, but from what I heard initially, it doesn't seem like this was this critical need to use a attempted deadly use of force with the police cruiser here. Continuing.
From what I understand, we don't have all the facts that preceded the collision, but nevertheless, the officer would have to articulate that he reasonably felt that his safety or the safety of the others was in immediate danger of great peril.
And that essentially means the officer would have to convince investigators looking at this case that the suspect was going to hurt him or other people. It's unknown exactly what was said between this officer and the suspect before the vehicle ramming occurred. Littleton police have said an outside team of investigators are looking at this case. The officer, in the meantime, remains on paid administrative leave.
We've seen cases.
Hey, bingo! The guy attempts to kill someone with his police car, and then kills someone, claiming he had a gun. Again, maybe he did. I do not know, but he gets a fucking vacation. For how long? How did we let this happen, ladies and gentlemen? But that's one question, and more importantly, we got to stop it. These paid vacations, these uses of force, which are way over the top, then need to be used. Let's continue here. Now, sorry for the shaky video. There's not a place for my computer to easily put this somewhere, so continuing.
Lately, where officers have fired at vehicles saying they felt threatened by the vehicle, and the vehicle was then deemed often to be a deadly weapon. In this case, that's what Obayashi is saying as well.
Yeah, Obayashi says anytime an officer uses their vehicle against someone, it's considered deadly force, use of deadly force.
Well, it's all the way around. So much has come to light in the last 24 hours alone. We'll wait and see. A lot more is going to come in the days ahead.
Yeah, there's going to be documents, and of course there's body camera footage that we haven't seen yet, and other angles that may have been captured by security cameras at that apartment complex.
Certainly more to come.
Yeah. Our video shows the aftermath of a violent encounter between a Littleton police officer and a man who was on this stolen motorcycle. Very early Thursday morning,
That shows a whole different picture there.
police responded here to a suspicious vehicle called near an apartment complex. According to the initial press release sent out by Littleton police, Stephen Poulsen was driving a motorcycle and crashed. When the officer attempted to contact him, the individual ran and produced a gun.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is critical here. The cops like to fucking lie in reports, cover their ass. The individual was driving a motorcycle and crashed. He didn't quite crash by himself. He had a little bit of help there. When the officer attempted to contact him, chase him down and murder him, the individual ran and produced a gun. And then, according to... Oh, hold on, someone wants my parking place and I'm in the middle of a video here. So no, you don't get my parking place. Whoever was tooting the horn. I'm keeping his parking place. It's mine for now. And when the officer attempted to contact him, it sounds, again, you see how they write things to make it seem so minimal? An officer attempting to contact someone, hi, hello there, I'm an officer, hello. That's attempting to contact them. What we see in the video, he rammed his fucking car into a motorcycle. Car? versus motorcycle, car always wins. I'm surprised the guy was able to walk, let alone run away from that. And again, he's running for his life. But bullets travel faster than people, and the cop unfortunately killed him. And nothing I see so far or heard so far in this initial story brings forth the need for deadly force. And it was profoundly escalated, as you saw, with the officer here. Continuing.
The Littleton officer fatally shot Poulsen, who died at 41 years old. However, we have obtained more video that reveals much more than a, quote, crash. Cell phone video shows security camera footage. At the top of the screen is Poulsen on the bike.
Ooh, cops don't like that, man. That's out of their control. Security cam footage? He didn't plan on that. But that dash cam video isn't available. Either deleted, or it wasn't on, supposedly, or it wasn't working, or they just refused to release it.
Left the Littleton police officer's car, and then this happened. Poulsen runs, and soon the officer gives chase right before the shooting.
Oh, we attempted to contact the guy. Yeah, in his hips and his knees and his body with a freaking police cruiser.
Police never mentioned the officer rammed his car into the suspect.
How the fuck can you forget that? Oh, wait, he didn't forget it. He was covering his ass because he fucked up. Actually, he didn't fuck up. He probably was getting off on this. He loves to harass and assault and injure people. Why? Because he's a sadist. Oh, because he's a cop.
After we told police we had this video, they actually sent us a better quality file of the incident an hour before this broadcast.
Why didn't they send him the better quality first? So you got to force things out of the cops. That's our video. The public's video, not the cops.
We asked why they didn't initially reveal the officer hit the suspect with his car. There's a huge crucial detail missing from this case, so I'm looking to either get an online, or maybe like on-camera interview or a statement or something.
Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on here? A reporter who is actually investigating? That's a rare deal. I salute that guy. I am proud of that man. He can join the Leroy Truth Investigations Club right now.
Littleton police would not talk on camera, citing an ongoing investigation.
What wussies. See how they try to get out of shit? We're not going to talk on camera. It's an ongoing investigation. Just tell us the fucking facts. The public, me, you, your friends, family, have a right to know.
In a statement, police characterized their initial press release as very preliminary information obtained in the early hours of the scene and was the most accurate information that LPD had at the time.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is breaking news in Littleton, Colorado. And I will keep you up to date as I find out more. But this is, again, one in a series of extremely disturbing events of cops escalating things, most likely that ended in the death, aka murder, of another person in our country. Not acceptable. I am Leroy Truth. Please subscribe, please share, please like this video, please ask your friends to subscribe, as I am a growing channel. Coming to you from my car. Again, just got out of a restaurant, and when William had sent this to me, I really appreciate it. William, thank you for your support. And if any of you would like to send me or communicate with me, contact me, LeroyTruth247@gmail.com. LeroyTruth247@gmail.com. Because Recordings Police will keep them transparently accountable for what they do during the course of their duties, their official duties. And I am Leroy Truth, and you are Leroy Truth. We are all Leroy Truth, seeking the truth from our public officials, holding them accountable. Till next time. Qualified immunity. Right now, they stop internal investigations. Right now, body camera footage is not allowed to be muted in any way, video or sound, or it would be a felony. And all body cam footage has got to be released within 24 hours of request. And whoever the head of that police agency is as culpable for whatever crimes his or her underlings do as the people who do that.